Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth. Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Gashing the D on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this guy.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The shot to Clear's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. Back
to throw, it's Barber. Oh, they're after him! And then defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Gives it on the option. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
It's caught downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the shot that clears want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Going up top. Slams it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barber. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Peoples. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Peoples. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught at the 25. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the shot that clears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The shot that clears moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Buckeyes will keep this drive going. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pucks it out of the air, and they're able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Barber. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the shot that clears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tucker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Chanticleers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And now on third down after that last run. Scanning the field, it's Barber. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Off play action on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Rides the back on the option, the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Barber. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Chanticleers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the single back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's St. Clair. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
There he goes! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Power football with the run.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Peoples. Turning it on. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw at St. Clair. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And a nice, solid pickup there.